Thank you for joining in, and I have another watercolor review for today. This time up we have some watercolor pencils, and there's 72 different colors in this set, and it's from Hippie Crafter. I'm going to take the sleeve off here, and it does come in this really nice metal tin. There's a little bit of information on the back here. It just says when they're dry, they are like traditional watercolor pencils. And then of course, when you add the water, you blend them out. So let's see here. Oh, go this way. Oh, that's cute. They have their own little logo there. See here, some information, and then some of their other products are here as well. So they have a lot of irregular acrylic paints and canvases, tie-dye kits, sketchbooks, and a few other items here. Okay. So it looks like up top here we have all of the warmer colors. Let's see here. So I like how the name is on here. Check. Oh, okay, there we go. So it has the company name and then the color name and then a number as well. That is definitely helpful. Or sometimes there's nothing on them at all. There's a white included. Let's just see really quick before we get into the swatches. So we have a bunch of purples and blues here. It's like a teal. And there's two grays down here. And then we have one more, so there's three altogether in this set. These are like reddish browns, and some warmer ones, and a few different greens here, and then these are cooler tone browns with the black. I did swatch out a few different shades of yellow there, and now I'm going to go ahead and add the water. I just wanted to show the swatch so you can see what it looks like beforehand. So here we have three different shades of pink. Let's see here. Up top here, these are still a little bit wet, but you can see how they dissolved with the water. And then we still have the pink down bottom here. So far so good. These colors are really pretty and vibrant. There's definitely a lot to choose from. And if you're noticing that some of the lines are still here, you just need to work it in with the water. And then they do dissolve. I mainly use my watercolor pencils for details with my other watercolors. Or or if you're doing a small piece of artwork. Here we have some scarlet and vermilion. These are popular reds, so I'm going to test these out quick, and then we'll get into some of the cooler tones. They do have little spaces here where you can stick your finger and pull it up out of the tray, which is nice too. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pull out some 2 light blues, and then we'll do some deeper blues here. Maybe that pretty turquoise color. Here I'm just showing some extra swatches that I did off camera just to save a bit of time, so you can see how well some blended out a little bit more than others, but a lot has to do with the pressure too when you're using the colored pencils or the watercolor pencils. If you press down a little too hard, sometimes, like I mentioned before, you might need a little extra water to get some of the lines. When using these, it always is best to go light and avoid a heavy hand, because you can always add a second layer too after it dries. But here I'm just going to go ahead and I picked out a deep purple. I'm just going to add some details to this painting of gladiolus that I already have done, and I just wanted to see here that this is how I particularly use my pencils. Sometimes I don't really use them for an entire painting, so just showing some details here with that deep purple, and then the red in the centers, as well as some extra buds up top for a little bit more color. And then I did use a tiny bit of water, not much, because like I mentioned, these are very, very little tiny details here. Some of my final thoughts, I think that these are really great for beginners, anybody who's interested in adding some extra details to their watercolor paintings, or maybe you like drawing a little bit more, so this is a nice combination of drawing and painting. And I do have a full watercolor class that's available on my Skillshare using the pencils. And I have a link down below for a discount as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time.